Everybody, Anthony Lamacchia here with a market update. A lot of things to talk about today, but I'm going to try to go quick. Our housing report came out last week. Home sales were up in Massachusetts 11% in August, and they were also up 11%, well, both Massachusetts and New Hampshire. So that was kind of a funny coincidence. But if you take a peek here at Massachusetts, like I mentioned, home sales were up. Prices were also up as well. If you compare last August of 15 to this August, prices were up about 6.79%. to be totally accurate. Biggest thing I want to talk about today, though, is where we stand right now and how the market looks going into fall. Every fall, a lot of inventory comes on after Labor Day, and what happens is, as soon as there's more choices for buyers, buyers slow down a little bit. They don't move quite as fast because they know that they have more to choose from. So, as you know, we see every other year, more inventory has come on the market, but the amount of homes that have gone pending has kept up pretty good, especially in New Hampshire. I just saw a very interesting statistic. We track this actually every single week. And if you look here, the first 3 weeks of September, there's been an average of about 2,500 homes per week that have come on the market, and an average of about 2,000 that have gone pending. So when you add up those 3 weeks, that's a net increase of about 1,500 or 1,800 homes, give or take, some deals falling apart. But inventory has gone up here in September. Then you look at New Hampshire, when I scroll back down here, and this is our own data that we do every single week. New Hampshire, there's been an average of about 588 homes per week that have been listed, and 587 per week have gone pending. So that's actually really amazing, and you really usually only see things like that in the spring where homes pending keeps up with homes listed. So right now the New Hampshire market is pacing stronger than Massachusetts, and I was honestly surprised to see it, but it's certainly good news if you're a home seller in New Hampshire, because as I mentioned, there's usually, you know, in the spring I talked about how when we get to summer the market would turn down a notch. Now you get to fall, the market usually turns down a notch or two. I'm not ready to say it turned down 2 notches yet, but it's obviously a little bit slower because buyers have more to choose from. If you go back here, weekly inventory. So this is the weekly inventory tracker that we have. We've been looking at it for 3 years. Last October was the peak. Right here, 26,000 homes for sale in Massachusetts. And now here we are in October again, and we're down here at about 21,000 homes on the market. So we're not going to get as high as last October, and certainly not as high as the October before that was 28,000 homes. But as usual, it does look like we are pacing to have October be the highest inventory month of the year, and that's what gives buyers a few more choices. So if I'm a buyer, I'd be very excited right now because it's a better time to buy than it was in the spring. If I was a seller, I would understand the fact that inventory is increasing, except in southern New Hampshire. Sellers don't have to listen to this as much, but if you're in Massachusetts, you do have to be more cognizant of the fact that there is more inventory right now, and that will increase until about October 10th, October 15th, and then there'll be sellers that give up, and inventory will go back down again toward the end of the year. That's about it for today's real estate market update. Have a great week, everyone.